Hi everybody, quick reminder, don't forget to check out the on-screen end cards towards the end of the video, as well as the merch shelf and links down in the description below to explore my new Outcast comic book series. And I just have to say that I genuinely appreciate all of the support that's been shown for this new adventure. Now I hope you're having a great day, and speaking of Outcast, let's dive in to Goliath. Now, this figure serves as the primary antagonist of the first story arc, Echoes of Giants, in the new Outcast comic book series. He's not merely a physical threat, but a disembodied ancient spirit, a Nephilim born of the union between a fallen angel and a human woman. Driven by 3 millennia of humiliation following his defeat by David in the Valley of Elah, his existence is fueled by vengeful hatred for the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Goliath's primary goal in Arc 1 is to corrupt and destroy the protagonist, Philip Samson, aka Outcast, by engineering situations that tests his moral resolve and his sacred Nazirite vows. Goliath operates by possessing human hosts, typically targeting individuals who are weak-minded but physically capable. In instances where Goliath only briefly or slightly overcomes a host's consciousness, such as the security guard Jax or the dock worker in earlier issues, the host gains marginal superhuman abilities, including the capacity to lift approximately 5 tons and a slight increase in speed, although they possess no rapid healing factor. However, when Goliath achieves full possession of a high-value host, such as Dr. Eric Vance in the arc's climax, his power levels escalate dramatically. For one, the host's body itself expands unnaturally, reaching a height of 9 feet 9 inches tall and a weight of 900 pounds, somewhat reflecting the biblical 6 cubits and a span that Goliath was supposed to have been. Additionally, Goliath in this form can lift approximately 30 tons, a limit that can increase slightly during intense fits of rage. This places him slightly stronger than our protagonist, Outcast, when they're both at their base levels, although Outcast's potential is much higher. Now, when he's fully possessed a host, Goliath can also exhibit overwhelming superhuman durability, speed, and agility, allowing him to shrug off heavy impacts and move with startling speed that belies his massive bulk. To go on, in this form, the host body can also rapidly heal from injuries, such as broken bones or deep lacerations, as the Nephilim energy overrides normal human biological limits. And finally, his presence causes the host to radiate a dark, fiery energy that originates from Sheol itself, often causing nearby technology to flicker, spark, or short out. Now, throughout Arc 1, Goliath utilizes the identity of Dr. Eric Vance, a brilliant historian specializing in Levantine cultures, to infiltrate Philip Samson's life. This scholarly shell allows Goliath to study Philip closely, while whispering psychological barbs about his own isolation, as well as tempting him with placing aside his moral compass. Goliath meticulously orchestrated events in Ethelberg, including the attacks by augmented hosts and the catastrophic industrial disaster at the Synth Product Collective, which specifically forced Philip into breaking his Nazirite vows. By actually leading Philip into a facility containing a synth grape product and forcing him to move rubble covering human corpses, Goliath successfully triggered the Asset Weakening Protocol, which significantly drained Philip's divine strength before their final confrontation. This is in addition to him manufacturing circumstances that made Outcast act out in extreme rage, as well as spiteful selfishness. Goliath views Philip's power as a divine spark that can be extinguished through spiritual corruption and anger. In their final confrontation within this arc, inside of Vance's fortified luxury apartment, Goliath fully manifests, attempting to shatter Philip's spirit by threatening to forcibly make him break the final remaining Nazirite vow. This is where the storyline currently is, and where both sides begin to make some extreme power moves. So I won't completely spoil what's coming up in the current and next issue. But whatever happens, we unfortunately know that due to Goliath's spiritual nature, even if he's defeated and his ethereal form is dispersed, he will remain a lingering threat. I'm pretty sure he's vowed to eventually at some point find a new host and continue his ancient vendetta. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, hype, and subscribe to the new Sage.